And joining me now is the new United Conservative Party leader and Alberta Premier-Designate Danielle Smith. Welcome, Ms. Smith, to Power Play, and congratulations for last night. That was quite a night. You know, you are the Premier-Designate. You promised change, but you don't have a seat. So, you know, how much change can you really expect to do without a seat?
It's really important to get a seat in the legislature. And I announced today that I'm going to be traveling down to Brooks Medicine Hat. One of our MLAs has kindly agreed. She'd already announced she was retiring, and she's kindly decided to step that up. So that would be the place that I'd be seeking a by-election. I do want to meet with the board first and make sure that there aren't any local issues that I need to resolve. But my intention would be, if I can, to announce that the by-election will begin very early, as soon as next week.
Okay, so you will be you'll be getting your seat. You'll be sworn in as Premier, however, next Tuesday. But you said last month you would immediately introduce the Alberta Sovereignty Act. So will you?
Yes, and the nice part about how our process works is that we will have the month of December to be able to pass on the priorities that I ran on. One being the Sovereignty Act, number two being a change to our Human Rights Code to make sure that no one is discriminated against on the basis of medical choice. We can't be discriminating against unvaccinated people and causing them to lose their jobs. And also the third thing is reform of our healthcare system. You've seen it across the country, but it's getting quite dire in Alberta as well, with the loss of staff due to, in part, vaccination policies. We've got to make sure that we are supporting our front line and getting people back to work and getting the reinforcements that they need in as we get into the respiratory virus season in the fall and winter.
So I want to go to the Sovereignty Act. You know, I'm a Quebecer, so you know I'm quite familiar with these kinds of concepts. But this is a proposed law you say would give the Alberta legislature the authority to refuse, provincial enforcement of federal laws and policies, you know, deemed not to be in Alberta's interest. You have 59 of 87 seats, maybe 58 if indeed that MLA resigns to give you her seat. But does your caucus support it?
There's widespread support for pushing back against Ottawa from their incursions into our jurisdiction. And you were probably familiar of how Quebec used this very same approach. When the Emergencies Act was declared at the federal level, they convened their National Assembly and put forward a motion saying they wouldn't enforce it, and it got unanimous approval. So that would be the kind of mechanism that we would use in Alberta as well. I think you got an early example last week when Justice Minister Tyler Shandro said that our policing priorities are to go after gun smuggling and gang crime. It's not to confiscate legally purchased firearms from our farmers and our hunters. So we have said we will not enforce that. Policing's provincial jurisdiction, as well as the policing contract. That's under our jurisdiction to determine our priorities, and property and civil rights are also provincial jurisdiction. And you would see, and you saw as well that Manitoba and Saskatchewan followed very quickly behind. And so those are the kind of ways that we would use it.
Yes, but they don't have, and they're not going to enact a Sovereignty Act as the one that you want to enact. But, you know, you were elected last night on the 6th ballot by members of the UCP. You don't really have a mandate from the people of Alberta. So wouldn't it be, you know, sort of more legitimate for you to first, after a general election, to go through a process that is that important and that controversial?
I think you saw with Justice Minister's action last week that we do already have the power to enforce our constitutional jurisdiction. The Sovereignty Act would just simply add the process like I described in Quebec, where we put it to a legislative vote, we have a full debate, so that everybody has a chance to make sure that when we're taking this action that there's buy-in on it. So it actually adds the democratic process to these kinds of decisions. And being that we're going to be very aggressive at protecting our constitutional rights, I think it's only fair to put Ottawa on notice that things aren't going to be the same way that they have been for the last number of years.
But Premier Legault, because we take Quebec as an example, wants to negotiate more powers for Quebec with Ottawa, immigration being one of them. We're all looking forward to the next Premier's conference with the Prime Minister. Isn't that a first step for Alberta? In other words, you know, before a general election, to start negotiating perhaps with Ottawa more powers for Alberta?
It's not a matter necessarily of having more powers. It's exercising the powers we already have. Immigration and agriculture are joint areas of jurisdiction, and we've deferred to Ottawa's influence on that. Ottawa comes along and gives us dictates for every level of social program that we have and tells us how we are going to run them. Quebec manages to negotiate getting block transfers without having the federal government tell them how to run their programs. We actually want to be treated just like Quebec. And if Ottawa is able to give us the same level of respect that they do for Quebec's constitutional jurisdiction as they do for us, then we're going to have a great relationship. But I look forward to working with François Legault, the Premier, to see if there are other areas that we can also take over.
Well, would that be a common front, seeing how you guys you guys seem to be like-minded on just decentralizing Ottawa, bringing back sort of more autonomy for the provinces? Would you sort of, gang up with Mr. Legault, because your campaign seemed to be, more a campaign against Ottawa than against your opponents in Alberta?
Well, it's because Ottawa has invaded our jurisdiction. We gave them trade and commerce power so that they could help facilitate getting our products to market. Instead, they have used that power to block getting our products to market. They've invaded our provincial jurisdiction to develop our resources, conserve our resources, and export our resources. And we've had enough here. We want them to be constructive, and we're going to push back against that. And I think Quebec could be an ally on that. But certainly Saskatchewan and Manitoba have already demonstrated they can be allies too. The way our country is supposed to work is that there are two levels of government, and they both have areas of exclusive jurisdiction. Ottawa doesn't respect our jurisdiction. We respect theirs, but they've got to make sure that they stay in their own lane. And I think the country will operate as the founders intended it to.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have. Alberta Premier-Designate Danielle Smith, thanks again for taking the time, because I know you're very busy today. And again, congratulations for your win.
My pleasure. Thank you.